Here's a performance tip about how to have a lot more success. Number one, you have to see yourself as being successful. That's the reason a lot of rich people, before they got rich, they would spend time, years, driving through the rich neighborhoods. Maybe they would go sit in a real nice car, right? And see themselves there. You should spend some time seeing yourself in the NCAA championship bracket. You should spend some time seeing yourself. You know, if you want to wrestle at Penn State or Iowa State or Oklahoma State where I wrestled, you should envision yourself walking around in that orange and black singlet with cowboys across the back and John Smith standing in your corner. You got to spend some time doing this, right? Because you're trying to change your psychology here. Secondly, I would say learn to engage in positive self-talk. Engaging in better self-talk is very simple. You have to understand that your thoughts create emotion. And your internal dialogue, how you talk to yourself, that's self-talk. You have to learn to self-evaluate. That's called self-awareness. Be aware of your thoughts. So, you know, I know a guy that had a rubber band on his wrist, and every time he noticed the rubber band, that was a reminder to engage, to kind of say, where's my head at right now? And if he was thinking negative or not thinking positive, he'd snap himself. Then he would engage in positive self-thinking. I've heard or read it takes about 3 months to change your natural default as far as where your thinking goes. Try to do it within a month. So, self-talk, key. Number 3 is get into a good environment. You want to get around groups of winners, right? Get around the workout partners. Not that I think workout partners are that important, because they're never more than 30% of your improvement. It's always at least 70% you. And until you're probably, you know, winning 90%, 95% of your matches, workout partners is probably 10% of your improvement. Worry about skills, wrestling smart, holding position. That's so much more important. The one thing workout partners does is it's like sitting in that Rolls Royce, you know, the rich guy did before he ever got to the point where he could earn one. He could smell the leather, right? He could see the beautiful lines. He could grip that steering wheel. Well, whenever you're taking down a state champion, even though you might be getting your ass beat, if you're taking this guy down, that's like sitting in that Rolls Royce, right? So you want to get around a workout room where you can spar with these guys, and plus be around their winning mindset, right? If you're around people who are winners, they think and talk about winning all the time, right? Successful people think and talk about success all the time. That's the reason a lot of people hate hanging out with them. Their dialogue's different. That's the reason they're probably not as successful. And that's okay too. Everyone's different. You're not here to change the freaking world. Worry about yourself, right? But I do think you need to get around people like that. Fourth is look at the negative people around you and learn to avoid them. You don't have to quit being friends with kids because they're negative, but just spend 80% less time with them. You know, talk to your dad if he's very negative. He probably thinks he's coaching, right? But he's being negative. Talk to people. Have other people talk to them for you. If you have a negative coach, hang around the other coach. Stand by the other coach. If the negative coach walks up, put your headphones on. I mean, figure some things out for yourself. But you definitely want to make sure that you learn to spend a lot less time. You're not going to be spend zero time around negative people. We're all stuck with those people in our lives. I mean, you just got to tolerate them. But I can tolerate them for 30 seconds, and then I can scratch my side of my head, look around, and just kind of walk off, right? That's all you do. Figure out how to get away from them. There's good 4 tips, I think, or rather 4 good tips. Hopefully it helps you guys and girls. Good luck. I wish you a monster success.